You're listening to the BBC on DRM Digital Radio Mondiale. Together we bring you the BBC's independent and challenging programmes on the only global all-band digital radio platform, DRM. You can also hear much more from the BBC throughout the week on DRM. Every morning between 6 and 10 CET, discover 4 hours of international news, science and documentaries. This includes 2.5 hours from The World Today, the BBC's breakfast news programme that sets the agenda for the day.
It's 5:30 GMT. This is The World Today from the BBC World Service.
Today, a plot to bomb New York is foiled, according to the US authorities.
Blood flows again in Tahrir Square as protesters who don't trust the generals in charge end up fighting the army.
Election broadcasts, Lumumbashi style.
And taking hay to Bangladesh, a new book festival for Dhaka.
All coming up here on The World Today, after the latest bulletin.
Every weekday, DRM also broadcasts the BBC's in-depth interviews and documentaries. On Tuesday, why not discover something new in the documentary? On Thursday, you can follow more BBC journalists as they travel on an assignment. Every Wednesday and Friday, the BBC brings you Some Hard Talk, the programme that puts the spotlight on an international figure and subjects them to the tough and incisive questions they can't hide from.
Imran Khan, his message is that the old politics of Pakistan has been run, to use his word, by a mafia. He says, by definition, politics in Pakistan, if you've had power in the past, you have been a crook, a criminal. Do you agree with him?
To an extent, yes. The politics of Pakistan...
Forgive me, but I think he was aiming some of that at you.
No, I don't think he's aiming at me, because I've never been a politician.
Well, you were the president of Pakistan.
The BBC on DRM also keeps you up to date with the latest news from the worlds of science and technology. From environmental news in One Planet to lifestyle and well-being in Health Check and the latest significant scientific findings in Discovery. You can find it all on the BBC. Plus, with magazine programme Click, you can stay up to date with tomorrow's technology today.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Gareth Mitchell with our technology show Click. Now, we are live on Tuesday evenings, European time. That's late night across Asia and about the middle of the day across the Americas. Thereafter, you can hear us through repeat broadcasts and, of course, on demand.
If you prefer the world of arts and culture, then the BBC on DRM has much to offer. From Monday to Friday, The Strand brings you a global look at the latest in films, art, books, music and much more. So why not enrich your day with a comprehensive look across the world through the latest arts news, reviews and big-name interviews.
And first, the rock band REM talk about their amicable split after 31 years together.
I was excited to be in a band with these guys for 31 years. And I was excited by the freedom that they granted me to do whatever I wanted to do outside of the band. The number one word is probably bittersweet. I've been under contract since I was 22 years old. I've been in this band since I was 19. As an adult, I've never felt this before. We've, in a way, done something that's never been done before, which is to disband at a high point.
DRM Digital Radio provides a real platform for BBC programmes across the week. But there's more. Go online to bbcworldservice.com and you can listen live to the BBC. Listen in across the weekend and you hear 7 hours of sports action, results and analysis with Sports World. That's live commentary from the English Premier League, results from across the world and opinions in Sports World Have Your Say.
Hello from Lee James as the conversation goes global on Sports World Have Your Say. The worst result in my history is how Sir Alex Ferguson described Manchester United's humbling 6-1 defeat. There's so much to enjoy if you're a Manchester City fan. Can they now go on to snatch the title away from their illustrious neighbours? Another rival also tripped up as Chelsea saw red twice in a frenetic defeat to QPR. And there was Dutch delight for Arsenal and Tottenham as the EPL once again delivered the drama. Now it's time for you to react.
At bbcworldservice.com, you can also listen again to a wide range of our BBC programmes. That means you need never miss our documentaries, debates, or award-winning news programmes, including NewsHour, ever again.
You're listening to the BBC World Service. I'm Claire Balderson with NewsHour. 42 years after he seized power in a coup, Libya's Colonel Gaddafi is dead.
طالما انتظرنا كليبيين هذه اللحظة التاريخية.
We have been waiting as Libyans for this historic moment, said Mahmoud Jibril, Prime Minister in Libya's transitional government, as he confirmed the news a few hours ago. Muammar Gaddafi has been killed.
You can discover much more content from the BBC at bbcworldservice.com. You can also find more about DRM Digital Radio by going to drm.org. The BBC and DRM Digital Radio, all together for you.